Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 380 of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's jumping around a forest with me tonight?
From the YouTube channel Rich KL, this is Richard Sampson, who has actually played this game on the channel, and I had to try and do the narrator.
Fair.
And I am Kyle, and I'm just hanging out as a tree. I created all the problems that exist for myself, but expect this tiny little sprite to solve them.
Fair.
And I'm John. I'm an evil bird that might not be evil.
That bird is 100% evil. I don't care what they say.
I don't know.
He tried to kill me. It's evil.
I mean, it did try to kill you.
That's my mindset.
So it was self-defense.
When you're a giant bird and I'm a little white creature.
I can get behind that.
It's a pissed-off parent.
I mean, it's saying self-defense like Jodi Arias said self-defense. So, it just don't work. I just watched the thing about her. That's why that joke came out. So, from like 2000, early 2000. We are here to talk about Ori and the Blind Forest, developed by Moon Studios, published by Microsoft Studios, and came out in 2015 originally, and then the Definite Edition in 2016. Yep. So, I would like to start these off with memories. I bought this game for Xbox One, never played it. My Xbox One's also dead, so I can't play it on that. And then I just never got around to it. The only reason why I've always been curious about it, I just never got around to playing it until this past week. Rich.
Actually, I saw people play it on Twitch from time to time, and I eventually just pulled the trigger, bought the game. I played it on my channel, and it was one of the most fun experiences I've had.
So I was like aware of this game when it came out, but I wasn't super interested. I don't know. And then in 2020, I had a lot of downtime for some reason. So I played a lot of video games, and this is one of the games that I bought on Switch and played through then, and it was a fun time, and this time was also fun.
And John?
I played this back in probably 22 for the first time, I would say. I've never really liked these kind of games. There's like a handful that I really like. And one night I was looking for something to play, and I was like, I'll just give Ori a shot. And it turned into be one of the games that I absolutely adored. I love this game.
Easy to understand why.
Yeah, I mean it's got great, like the artwork is great.
Yes.
And the platforming is fine.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Metroidvania games that I can play a Souls game all day long, get killed 100 times, and it rolls right off me like water. I play one of these games, I die twice, and I rage. I don't know what it is about these kind of games.
Oh, dude, I am the same way, my friend.
There's very few of them anymore but I've been trying the last 5 or so years. Okay, I'm gonna try to play some more of these because I'm finding more of them that I like than the couple that just burn me on the entire genre.
Yeah, there are, when it comes to like certain games types, there's ones that we all like, or there's ones that we feel are something we like, and then there's others that we give a shot on and we find it's not for us. Like myself, I can't play a Souls-like game.
That's fair. I get it. They are acquired taste.
Yeah, but stuff that's like a Metroidvania, I have tons of fun with.
I love Metroidvanias, but I love the Vanias more than the Metroids.
Fair. You don't like can't go here until I get this power.
And I also want to earn experience that feels like I'm leveling up. I mean, yes, this game is level up, but this is still more of a platformer than what I wanted.
Yeah, and I mean that's why I liked it, because I like the platforming aspect.
Oh yeah, there's platforming, and then there's and then you have to think your way through certain things.
It's the one thing that I like as I was playing through this game, and actually, this time I was like, okay, I need to actually think about some things about it. I was like, this game doesn't have boss fights where you're fighting enemies. It has boss fights where you're fighting the entire area.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really have any quote big bosses in this game.
There's the one, it's pretty common quotes boss fight, right, where they shoot the worms that shoot up out of the ground.
Yeah,
but once you get the air dash, those things are so easy to beat, because you just
Yeah.
You redirect our projectile into them, and it's so That I do love doing that, like the projectile redirection and being able to kill enemies with their own.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was nice.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
I think some of that stuff should have came earlier, and especially the wall climb.
Oh yeah, the wall climb.
whole-
Like
Jumping up the wall sucks. Once you get the actual thing where you climb, then that's where it comes in to its own.
I don't know. You didn't need
Yeah.
both. I felt like.
No, you didn't. You needed the wall run.
Yeah, I would have just rather had the wall and not both.
yeah, it should have
I
just
hate-
been the
I hate-
climb from the get
With a
go.
passion.
Yeah.
Also, that the jumping is terrible on mouse and keyboard. I had to switch to controller.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
it,
I
it's
played with
very
the
difficult.
controller.
I think I did.
I think Steam recommends that you play the game with a
Before or
controller, doesn't
after?
it?
It does, yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying now to think if I played this before or after I got the controller.
I've only played. Well, I tried it on mouse and keyboard this time, but my first time was controller only because that was before I really got to where like I play pretty much everything with a mouse keyboard these days. Like there's very few things on PC that like I played all of FF16 on a mouse keyboard.
It actually looks like I started.
Impressive.
Yeah, I played this
Yeah.
all on controller.
Agreed.
Yeah, me too.
I
You'd be
switched
surprised
depending
how
on the
good
game.
it is
This
on
was
it.
controller for me, but like the game I'm going to start playing for the week after's episode will be keyboard and mouse. I vary on depending on what the game is, how I play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
can't
some games I
imagine this.
play, most
Mouse.
games I play now that if they have controller ability, I use the controller.
Yeah, me too.
Better for a lot of games.
On like especially like games like this, you like to be able to like you don't have to be like sitting up alert to play this. You can kind of lean back like away from your desk or wherever you're playing, right? You don't have to be at like the edge of your seat.
I mean, I game in a big ass recliner, so I don't really have that problem.
All right, well,
This was
fair.
on a Steam Deck for me, so
I played on PC this time around because my Switch exists. It's sitting. It looks so lonely, actually. Honestly, where it's sitting, but I did not want to load that up and play this on Switch, so I just bought it again.
So I have a question for you guys. So all of us, I'm assuming, besides one of us, played the definite edition, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So nobody else happened to own both and install the wrong one and didn't realize it till after they were already done with one of the dungeons?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because I did not realize I have it on Steam too, and I didn't even realize that you could install the non-definitive edition until after I beat the game and was looking through my library.
To be honest, I installed the definite edition first, and then when you said about this episode, I never uninstalled it.
Yeah, that was a good idea because I did not realize it, and I was like, the guide says I can teleport, but I can't teleport. And then I was looking at like, oh, that's why I can't teleport because I have the wrong version installed.
the definitive edition or the original doesn't have teleporting.
Nope.
That is wild.
So there's a couple areas like the escape areas. You can't go back if you miss those orbs. You're done. Fuck it. They're gone.
That's wild. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, that would make this game a
That would
lot
be like
less fun. That would be really some of those parts would be annoying.
I ran around the entire map multiple times because in every Metroidvania I play, whether I enjoy it or not, near the end, I go through my little phase where I start collecting everything I was missing, like I did in this game too. And yeah, and that's when I realized, oh, there's some of these skill point things I just can't go get because they're in areas I can't go to again. So I can't teleport. Plus, running around sucked all the time.
Yeah, the map is small, but it's also not small.
When you can't teleport, it is not small, for the record.
Yeah, definitely.
And
It is a large map.
there's that one area. It's in like if you're looking at the map, it's kind of in the I would call it like the middle bottom left kind of. There's that one area where if you fall down that hole, you have to go back through the whole underwater thing through the falling
Oh,
rocks, and you cannot, no matter what skills you have, you cannot get back out of there. I fell down that dumb thing like 4 times as I was running through the game getting
That's what
power.
you're talking about.
Oh, that made me so mad every time I would fall down. I was like, really? Again?
that's brutal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's some annoying shit like that in this game.
There's some annoying shit like that in every game, to be honest.
I know. I know.
Yes, true.
You're not wrong. I am very mixed about this game because while I was playing it, there was a lot of swearing, there was a lot of fuck this, there was a lot of anger, and then when I beat it, like I felt accomplished.
Yeah, that's the thing is that it pisses you off, but once you figure it out and can do it, it's super satisfying.
But
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that makes it like I was talking to Phoebe when I was playing this because she played it years ago, and I'm like, I don't like this game. Like, I am not having a good time with it. Like, I'm doing it because, well, I put it on a show, so I have to do it in my head. But it wasn't fun all the time. It was very, very challenging, which led to a lot of swearing at the Steam Deck.
There are definitely parts that are frustrating.
Like the fucking
especially, I mean,
all four.
the escapes and like the entire the second dungeon quote area, the Forlorn Ruins, is just miserable with that stupid orb. And oh my goodness,
is that the one? I played this like 3 weeks ago. Is that the one? The entire area is dark and you have to go through it in the dark.
No, it's ice.
It's the ice. The area you have to like where you shift, like you hold the orb and then you stay on the walk on the ceiling.
Yeah, and then you have to like fall from the squares to the other squares, and you have to like the controls that are so terrible because when you're on it, it's reverse, it's like inverted for left right, and then once you start falling, it's uninverted left right, and so like
you have to be paying a lot of attention to what you're doing, and
it's super precise.
I didn't understand it. I had to watch a video when, I got to walk around this square block upside down. And then when I do that, it'll alter where I'm standing. My brain did not comprehend that.
And then you'll fall, like the gravity works just like whatever direction your feet are, right? Or you fall sideways. And so it's, you have to like figure that part of it out too. And
that one didn't really
fun.
The dark. That one got me a few times. That one.
I don't remember the dark.
It's straight down. It's the like Ori's parents' race or whatever. It's their area.
Okay. I mean, I know I did it, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, you have to like you carry like it's like a ball of you carry something.
You carry
and it makes the platforms glow where you can stand on them.
Oh, but it's just with you, right? Like you don't actually have to like pick it up.
It creates barriers.
Okay, I remember what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
But it's not like in the Forlorn Ruins where you have to actually carry said item. The item is already kind of just like there, right?
You do have to carry it to a degree, but eventually you had to drop it so you can finish everything off in that area.
Okay, I remember this now. Okay, yes, thank you. It took a bit for it to click what you were talking about.
Yeah.
You had to carry it to certain parts.
Trial in and of itself, because you can't necessarily do all your double jumping or triple jumping if you've unlocked that.
Yes.
Yeah,
now I remember.
When you're carrying things, you just like barely move. Which
makes
sense because you're this teeny tiny little thing. But like it's
still annoying.
Tough. And
Ori is a cute, teeny tiny thing.
He is.
He is, and like we haven't even touched at all on the weird story bits that this game has, which like for not having much story, like the story is pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's completely missable if you don't bother to pay attention to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which I'm not speaking from experience or anything like that. Nope.
That the opening does hit hard when Ori's like adopted mother Nehru when she dies.
So I didn't realize she died or what happened to her until I was watching a YouTube video recapping the story before this episode. She starved to death because she was letting him eat. Oh, that did not click. I was like, she died? She slept?
But then the Gumo revives her. And
I thought she fell asleep.
She did.
I was not
hibernation.
I was not into this game at all. Like it's a game that like I enjoyed in the aspect of I was able to complete a challenge. But I wasn't like involved in the story. I wasn't excited about anything other than it was a challenge that was set in front of me and I completed it. And it was hard as fuck at times.
That's fair. The story is good. It's there, but like it's bizarre.
It's revealed in parts.
Bizarre.
Yes.
And it sort of fits.
And like I said in my intro, the spirit tree just causes all the problems that exist.
I always figured
I don't even understand what
with that like original storm. It's really strange. Like,
so I can explain it to you if you want me to.
Please, I would like to know.
Absolutely.
The spirit tree at the beginning. Well, it was the beginning when it like called all of its people together. That was kind of a rebirth ritual, or this is how I understood it anyway. And it released its light and its energy over the valley. Well, you had this dark creature as in the bird that the light killed the creature and its children. And so once the bird finds out that its children died, it goes on a revenge quest to kill the tree and protect its
Oh.
last egg because that egg hasn't hatched yet. So the way I picked it up was like it's still in the shell, so it's kind of immune to what's going on. But if it
Yeah.
hatched while all the
Yeah.
light, there would always be a threat to the
Okay.
baby.
So the way
makes
that
sense.
I interpreted it, so that's okay. That actually makes more sense than mine. Because like mine, I thought the baby birds, were killed in the storm that the tree created, which was the one that like armed the
Which,
land,
in
right?
essence-
Which put him into that like desolate landscape.
Yeah, I mean I kind of called it like a light storm, basically, but like it
Okay.
was the light energy of the tree and it hit the dark of the bird and
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes sense.
owls are traditionally nocturnal birds,
This is true.
Yeah.
and that's how I interpreted the story. But I also interpreted that none of this was done. What happened to the baby? What happened to the owlets was not meant to be malice. It was
No.
an accident.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was
yeah.
they were
But,
just
you know,
victims of circumstance, right?
Yeah, and whenever a parent would lose a child to an accident, well, let's face it, we're not going to be rational.
No, that's
Yeah.
and that's fine. I didn't realize, like, the game didn't tell me the story, I guess, for this dumbass to realize what was happening. 'Cause I didn't put two and two together at all.
Yeah, because the reason I call it like kind of a rebirth, like a rebirth ritual is the fact that once the light's gone, everything dies.
Okay.
So
Then you got the Gumo, who's got his own sad ass story. Man, the last one is the
Yeah.
sole survivor of his kind.
Yeah, he's the guy that stole the water orb or has the water orb you have to chase down, right?
Yeah.
I like him a lot. For saying nothing at all. He like that character has like significant development throughout the course of the game.
Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive.
This game was very confusing because there's some text, but there's not a lot. And at least I was very confused throughout this game.
It's like the storytelling is sort of similar to, just throw a name out there, Shadow of the Colossus.
yes,
Fair.
Everything is, you have to infer it as you play the game.
Apparently, one of us is not good at that. I don't know. I wasn't into this game. Like, I was just going through the motions. I wish I knew the rest of that song to make that joke right now. But, like, and that's just kind of what was happening. I was just doing it, and it took me hours before this game really clicked for me, where I was like, okay, this is a fun Metroidvania, because I was bitching about this game for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anything, when you start doing something and you keep making mistake after mistake, it's very frustrating.
I also, like, to go back to John's point, I like Souls games. I don't play many of them. I haven't played since Dark Souls 2, or Bloodborne, which I played on the show. I like Soulsborns. Like, this, when I died in this, I felt like I was cheated more than it was, like, especially when it was like, oh, they didn't shoot the projectile. That would irritate me.
Those were annoying, especially the one escape sequence where you have to use that gets pretty tough.
The fire. So I fucked up and went to the fire earlier than I was supposed to, and I couldn't get out of it. It took me like 20 tries to figure out what I had to do to get the fire element to shoot the fireball so I could get past it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was on me. I figured it out, like, okay, I just wasn't going high enough. But again, I couldn't teleport, so I was just really pissed off that I just felt like I was stuck.
When I first played it for the channel, I went into the fire, and once I was able to access Mount Gorug, I think it's called.
On Horu.
Horu,
Yeah.
thank you. I couldn't figure out how to get up. And then when I went into the dark area and got that ability to, create your own light ball, then everything made sense. That's like the one item you can miss. You can actually, or acquire at any time.
Huh.
Because, well, I'm sure there's certain things you need to get before you could even get into that area, but it took a while.
Are there any of the doors that are mandatory? Because you throw the light ball at the little orbs to light them up. Are there any doors that are like mandatory to have that?
No.
No, they're all secret stuff. I went and did all of them,
Yeah.
but I could. They were annoying, but yes.
The light orb is both to light things up and also to create a projectile that you can use to, when you can't necessarily rely on enemy fire.
Yeah, which was a lot of the time. I really like. I
What?
did not.
Wait, you can create a thing to bounce off of?
Yeah,
it's in the
Yeah,
definitive. It's in the definitive
Oh.
edition. There's
Yeah.
two extra
Oh.
powers. The
That
definitive
would have been
edition.
nice.
The definitive edition has 2 extra powers: the light burst and dash.
That would have been real nice. Huh.
He didn't have the dash.
No.
The dash is the best
Dash.
ability in that game.
You guys get a dash?
The dash
Man, I
is
feel like that meme right now.
Yeah.
You guys get paid? You know.
the dash is the best ability in the game, in my opinion. I abuse the dash with impunity. I love the dash.
That would have been nice. So I really missed out by playing the version I played then. Huh.
Let's see.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, yeah, don't play
Okay,
the regular
that's
version
like
of this game, people.
Well, yeah, especially, I mean, just for the not being able to teleport fast.
Oh, yeah.
travel
I
at
mean,
all
wow.
alone,
But that-
like,
That makes more sense. I wanted to go back, but at the point where I was like, I am not replaying the chunk of game I already done before I figured out I was playing the wrong version.
fair.
So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just play what I have here and I'll make a funny story in the podcast. But now that you tell me there's 2 secret abilities, I was like, okay, I'm missing the teleport, big deal, I can live without that. 2 secret abilities really would have been nice.
It
Not
also
secret, but new.
includes 2 areas that all of us, Blackroot Burrows and Lost Grove, which
Yeah.
added to Naru's backstory, which I didn't get into that area when I first played it. I was actually glad to get into that area with this playthrough.
I mean, just being able to
Yeah, I don't know that I did first time that I played it either.
Oh, and the definitive edition has easy mode.
That would have been nice too.
Yeah, the easy mode, I looked that up though. The only difference, like the platforming is all the same. Enemies are just weaker.
That still would have been nice though, because I died a lot to enemies in this game. Like,
I don't know. If you just upgrade the attack.
okay,
Yeah.
There's a key word you said in that sentence, Kyle.
Upgrade.
Yeah,
The attack. I upgraded. I didn't do the attack till later in the game. I did everything else.
In other words, he played the game like he usually plays it.
I was cursed with this game.
I
Albertin
upgraded things
difficulty.
pretty evenly throughout that little spiral thing.
Yeah. I tried, but then I maxed out the other 2 trees before I finished the combat one.
I was going through them like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, here's a 2. I'll wait to do that because this one's a 1, and then 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, 8. This one's 3. Okay, I'll wait to do that. 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, and then do all the 3s.
Yeah, that's essentially how I did it as well.
yeah. I'm gonna stream to the Discord, Mike. I'll let you see what Dash looked like.
Okay. For those listening, I'm going to watch something I didn't know existed.
Yeah, that's the
wild.
Dash.
Oh, that
Dash.
would have been nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
the Dash is like the cool thing in the game, in my opinion.
It's good.
Show him the
Once
light
you-
burst.
It's the best move in the build. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, don't do what I did, people. Don't play that version of the game. Especially when you own both. It's not like I didn't own it. I own it. I bought it at some point. I just clicked the wrong button.
Wow, I'm trying to figure out how the heck. Like, I don't even know how I would have got out of some of the sequences without the Dash. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
That one puzzle in Mount Huru was very tricky to do. I can't see how you. I don't want to know how people. Well, you have
Which
to.
one? Those were
You have to.
Where there's
switch-
a will, there's a way with Mike. That's just something that, I mean, I didn't even watch YouTube videos
Oh.
much, except for like 1 or 2 things in this game. Almost everything I did was just brute force it, smack my head against the wall until it clicked.
Rich, are you
That's
talking
why
about the
you have
one
Trouble with the game.
where you
Yes.
have to move the platforms back and forth twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
I
about.
don't
Yeah.
remember it, but it sounds familiar.
It's when you're blocking all the lava on the left hand side. It's like the third room. you go
Oh,
in,
some of those are a bitch, yeah.
and,
Is it the
yeah,
one
those-
that has the laser light going around and around, and you have to move the thing while
Yes.
dodging the stupid?
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
use the platforms. The switch moves the platforms, and you have to use the platforms to dodge the laser. But then you have to move them. You
Yes.
have to jump from the one that's moving, like while they're moving back towards each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
that's the
one
whole
took
thing.
me a minute.
I died a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, that was
One of
a
the-
tough one for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, actually, like that is one of the. I assume it was this way in the regular edition. If not, this game would be really bad. I did like that you could create save points anytime you wanted.
Yes, you could.
And
That's
so, like-
was part of the game.
When you went into those rooms, you could just use your save points and
Which I did.
I think that was one of the reasons why I didn't really have much of a problem with dying, is because like I can make a save point anywhere except for the escape rooms.
Yeah.
Which is annoying that
The escape
Unless
rooms is what
you-
broke me.
Hadn't
first
created a
one
save
goes
point in a
right
while.
to the final guy, and it's just far enough that it's really hard to get the jump to unless you're moving just right and you freaking die 20 times.
Yeah, I think the first one is the
Oh.
hardest because you
Disagree.
have to. It's the longest, but I think it's maybe the second one when you have to time it perfectly and get into the water.
Is that the fall one with all the falling?
It's the first time that the owl attacks you.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Those were outside.
And yeah, so that was like it's right after the second escape. And
I mean, I'm gonna share how I did this time round on it. I'd have to start it up then to to look at how I did on normal, but
your
I'm putting
your
it in the
stats.
chat.
I didn't. I should have checked my stats before. I think I died like 200 and something times.
I
I
had
uninstalled this game so fucking quick. Yeah.
I had 284, and I found more areas than I did the first time I played.
Nice.
You crushed it.
I guess it's helped that some of the stuff was still fresh in my mind.
Yeah, that always helps.
I played
Let me
4
see.
less minutes than you, and I got significantly less collectibles. and died about 100 more times.
So in the regular version, it doesn't show any of that information either, by the way. I don't know how many times I died or anything.
That's a definite quality of life change there.
I don't know if I want to know, but it would have been nice to have that ability.
Yeah, and as we were talking, if you look again at that image, the last two, the circle, if you start with 12 o'clock part,
Yeah.
every one of those except for the last two would light up in sequence because that's basically how you find them in the game.
You get them through the story, basically.
Whereas the last two there, you could get them at any point in the story. And yes, I played this on easy mode this time round.
I mean, I would have 2 if it was an option.
I played on normal.
I mean, you know me.
The one power that really just annoyed me because they tease it for so long is the slam, like the down smash. Because there's so many areas where you see that like you can break through the ground. You're like, yeah, I just want to get this.
We died the exact same number of times.
I see that.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, you both performed
6 minutes less,
far better
and
than
found
me.
2% less than I did. You also had like 1 less of each of the orbs too.
That's impressive, though, guys.
Yeah, y'all over here with 12 health. I finished the game with like 7 health.
I had max health.
Oh, and you were doing it on normal difficulty too.
Yeah, I was on normal. I never play games on easy unless like if it's something like I have to have this done by like tomorrow, then maybe. But I'm not a person to play games on easy. I don't besmirch people for doing it, but that's just me.
I play every single game on the easiest difficulty it will give me because that is me. If the option is there, I'm going to do it.
You know what? I'm going to now bring up the game, if it will launch now. I'm going to see how well I'm going to look at my normal listing here. So, you know what? I'm just going to...
I mean, overall, the game is a lot of fun. When it clicked for me, I did have a good time with it. It was pretty challenging, and the regular enemies did kill me a lot. Like that, having them do less damage.
There are a couple that are especially challenging for me. The frogs that like slam the ground for whatever reason kicked my butt.
The guys that charge at you were really difficult for me.
Those guys are tough. Once you get the
pound,
you can take those guys down though.
They were still hard for me, even with the pound. I
also struggled with the upgraded little, like, I don't even know what to call them. The guys that shoot the balls at you, like the orbs at you. So the first one shoots the green orb that's like slow and arcs. And the second one shoot the pink orb that comes really fast and like, oh man.
Oh yeah,
I messed up the timing to like send that back to him so many times. Oh.
Yeah, that messed me up too. I didn't realize they were faster. I'm like, why is this so hard? And I went, oh, that's why, because this thing is like instantaneous.
Yeah.
So that caught me off guard a few times.
Yeah.
I mean, the things that make this game special are the graphics are fucking beautiful. Like, that has to be said. Yeah. It has a very good art style. that really fits what the game is trying to tell you. For me, this game felt a lot like Hollow Knight, and I know that's probably blasphemy to some people out there, because this is not a Souls-like, but the challenge to me reminded me of the platforming sections in Hollow Knight that I can't do.
Did anybody else have trouble getting the game to like accept a resolution? Because it took me like an hour of screwing around to finally figure out how to get the game to launch right. Like it would not launch for me to save my life. I had to like do a exploit that I think I posted in the Facebook chat, I believe.
I think you did too.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what happened with you. I had no problem with it.
Like,
I
don't
didn't
know
have
why.
that problem. I did have I encountered the VSync slowdown. Like,
Yeah, I had that problem too.
so I had to figure that out. But yeah,
okay.
that's an easy fix.
Okay, that's the game played.
The only issue, I played on Steam Deck, so it just ran pretty simply for me.
Good.
And it wasn't really an issue.
Yeah, two of the 3 games that I'm doing like in these 2 weeks, this game and RE6, were royal pains to get to work for me. I'm hoping Titanfall 3 or Titanfall 2's not the trifecta.
Me too.
That's a great.
I got to start that.
I
I
was
got it
having
installed.
trouble. If I'm
Great game as well.
be honest, I had trouble with every time I started up Callisto Protocol, but
I very rarely have problems with PC games. But I always hear people like, "Oh, PC's so hard because you got to tinker with the game." I'm like, I normally just turn them on and start playing. I might tweak with the settings, but like I never have problems.
Same.
yeah.
Of course, I overbuild on my computer, so that's part of the reason.
That helps,
Just,
yes.
like full setting and just go with it.
Mine might be because I do use my computer for work, and I had to do some right now. This some massive downloads.
Oh, yeah.
This game is not huge.
No, and that was nice too.
No, it's not. That's a beautiful thing about
And
it.
it's
very
still-
small and compact.
It's a great length too, because like I mean, all 3 of us and Mike, I assume your playtime is probably similar. You did it in like right at around that 8-hour mark, which is
question.
excellent. And if you play it the correct way, which I most certainly did not, and that's part of the reason that I had less fun this time. Like I know was the way that I approached it. I beat this game in 3 sessions. I played for 2 hours, 3 hours, and 3 hours.
That's a bit.
And it was I like over the course of like one night and then the next full day, basically.
Yeah.
9.3.
I started the game and then like tried to play it on mouse and keyboard, got like 2 hours in, had to go do something. I'm like, I died so many times and I'm in a bad state. I'm just restarting the game, starting on controller. So I started it from the beginning. And it took me like 30 minutes that time to get to where it took me 2 hours the first time.
Yeah, this game's
Some
made for
games
controller.
work
Yeah.
well with controllers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this was an
Because I'm-
Xbox One game, pretty much.
Or
Mhm.
I played.
Well, yeah, it originally came out for Windows and Xbox One in March and the Switch in September of 2019.
But I do remember this being,
4 years later.
Yeah,
I
and they
remember it
must
being
have worked
advertised
out
for
some
Xbox
deal.
as one
I
of
mean,
the like.
let's face it. This was you started up Microsoft Studios.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember when they used to publish games?
Yeah.
I'm sure they still do, but not much.
There's a new game from Moon Studios coming soon, isn't there?
I don't follow anything current or new. I'm stuck in the Stone Age with my gaming habits.
I remember, like, I think it was Game Awards. Like they brought out a new game, and we were all like, "A new Ori." Oh, no, it's not new Ori, but I think it still looks really good. And I can't remember the name of it though.
I don't think they closed out the story with the second game.
Yeah.
I've never played the second one.
I have
I've
not
seen-
either, but
I don't want to.
Everybody says like if you like Ori 1, go play Ori 2 because it is better in every single way.
And I'm going to be doing
Yes.
that not too long from now. I'll be starting in on that.
Yeah,
I might at some
think
point, but we'll
I'll
see.
do it too, just because I like the first one so much.
I mean, I didn't like this one, but I also played it wrong because I didn't play the better version. So I kind of fucked over myself in that sense. Like when I'm watching a speedrun too as we're talking, and man, that dash would have been nice to have.
The dash is the best movement ability in the game. Like there's nothing else as good as the dash.
Because like there were so many times where I'm like, man, I wish I could dash.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because it just felt like that would have helped me in so many different ways.
Once you get
Yeah,
the
there's
triple
a couple-
jump and the dash, you can do pretty much anything.
I got the triple jump. I made
Mhm.
sure to get that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
nice,
games
too.
that they're working on. There's a couple games that they got planned for this year.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, they released that South of Midnight game. I've seen
Oh.
people.
I've heard of that too.
Okay. I own that. I haven't played it yet. I've had somebody in my ear for like the last 6 months going, "You need to play South of Midnight. It's really good."
Does his name start with an E?
It does.
Okay. And does he like Kingdom Hearts a lot?
He does. Except for that one.
Oh, and we had a fourth Ninja. They released a fourth Ninja Gaiden game.
Supposed to be pretty good, actually.
The newest one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that was it.
When I did the game of the year, Julian liked it a lot.
I've never played a game, so.
Yeah, you're not missing too much, but I'm not a big fan. They exist. They're fine.
Maybe where I'm
they're
at.
fucking hard if you play the newer ones.
Yeah, knowing they were behind the Bard's Tale remastered and re-snarkled. Or re-snarky, does it say?
I have no idea what
it just sounds dumb to me.
That was a remake of the 2004 game.
So what I also do want to say is like all the escapes, because there's 4 escapes in this, I hated all 4 of them equally. That's where I had to watch videos to see what the fuck am I supposed to do, because I had seconds to figure out what the game wanted of me when I got there.
Yeah, you got to move quick.
Yeah, I raged at first the first time I did them. I think my one video, I'm working through the first one like with it in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but I wasn't about to give up on it. It felt so good to find you.
It did, but they were hard.
It was you're just so relieved when you finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last Kuru escape is definitely tough.
They were all very tough to me. I think the last one, is that the one with the birds chasing after you too?
Yeah. And it's you gotta.
Okay,
I mean, it's the whole like it's the definition of like the pentultimate thing in the game, because you pretty much have to use like all the powers that you've acquired.
I had to watch a guide.
That little escape
for the last part of that one, because I got to the end, didn't know what to do, and the bird killed me, and I was like,
yeah,
the
last part of it's tough, where you have to like go around the back side of that last little the floating island, and then you jump off, and there's an orb, and you're like, oh, that's gonna shoot, and I'm gonna go up there, but then it's over. You like, you boost up, and you're like, oh, it's done. I made it to that last little island like 4 or 5 times before I figured out that you had to like I said, you had to go around the back side of it.
That's why I looked at a guide, because I was fucking confused.
I was trying to avoid looking at a guide when I played this. I wanted to play it as it was meant to be played, by the seat of your pants.
I did most of it without a guide as well.
Most. But when I got stuck, and especially in those parts where I couldn't think about what I was doing, because you're not given much time, and I'm like, I don't want to run through this whole part just to try to look and see what does the game want me to do to then lose it again. So I was like, I'm watching the video. But no, mostly I played without looking at guides, because I do play most Metroidvanias pretty blind. I try to. It's one of the few types of games that I play blind. Is this?
I mean, as long as it gives you the ability to look at an actual map,
yes,
you can solve it. Games that don't have maps can get fucked.
I don't like Metroidvanias without maps. Looking at you, Carrion.
Games without maps are not for me.
Did the regular version of the game have the map stones?
Yes, they had them.
Okay, I was sitting here thinking, I was like, I wonder if it had the map stones, because that would suck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or they had the map stones.
When it
I
has
had most of the
like,
map uncovered anyway, because
it probably has the springs. It just you can't teleport between them.
It does have the springs, but they don't. Yeah, you can't teleport. You have to run everywhere, and running back and forth is really fucking annoying. By the way, guys, it sucks.
Well, because you put yourself, especially like after you go through from the first area to the second area, like from the Jinso tree to the Forlorn Ruins, is a trek.
I got good at traversing though.
Yeah.
You go from like the top right of the map to the bottom left.
Yeah,
I got really good at knowing the map. Really good.
It's a fun little map to explore too.
It wasn't bad. I mean, like, we haven't talked about the leaf was a cool ability to like the float. I did like that. I mean, there were things that I had a lot of fun with. It just it was hard.
I liked the implementation of the leaf in the volcano, because like heat.
Yeah.
Hot air rises, and you're this tiny little thing with a feather.
Just having that dash would have really made the game so much better, man. Huh.
I ruined it for you.
No, you made this game, the version I played, garbage, more garbage than I felt. So
now he's gonna replay it with the definite edition.
Yeah.
Are you kidding, Richard?
I do not believe that.
I'm going to load up Budokai 2 is what I'm going to do after this recording. Not play the definite edition ever.
Yeah, that's a great game too.
I'm excited for that, actually. No, I don't see myself. I'll probably do Will o' the Wisp. I do not see myself replaying this game, even though I know the definitive version now is much better. Not going to happen. I have zero desire to jump back into this game. Zero. It's not a bad game. It's a good Metroidvania.
Yeah, it was fun. I feel you though on that, Mike.
Time.
Once I was done, it was like, it felt like I had completed a task, kind of, which I don't love.
I mean, that's me in a lot of things, and I do enjoy that high completing a task. I mean, that's how I am with editing. Like, oh, I got it done. This is completed. Like, I am like that.
It's satisfying.
That doesn't bother me usually, but this was challenging. Like, the amount of relief I felt when I beat this game was how I feel like when I beat a Dark Souls or something, and I don't want that in my Metroidvanias. Like, Hollow Knight, great fucking game. You will never catch me play that game again, because fuck, that game was an experience.
I've never played Hollow Knight.
It is an amazing game, but it will beat your ass down.
I think my favorite Metroidvania game that I've ever played is first Axiom Verge.
Never played that yet.
Oh, Axiom Verge was the one that made me go like, okay, it's time to give this genre another shot. Because Axiom Verge is fantastic. The second one kind of sucks, but the first one is.
I mean, I heard a lot of good things about Axiom Verge 1 that I should probably play it. Like, the only reason this happens is Richard, you talked about it and said how much you enjoyed it. Like, okay, fuck it, I'll put it on the show. That's how this happened.
Yeah, if you ever do Axiom Verge, just count me in for a spot, because God, I love that game.
Good game for the show.
We'll definitely get him to definitely play Ori and the Will o' the Wisps.
You probably will, yeah, because, I mean, it's not a long game, I'm assuming, so sometimes it's kind of nice to, like, fit it into the schedule. Like, this fit nicely in between... What the fuck did I just finish? That one I
can't necessarily answer as of right now, because there are different things that they added into this one in Will o' the Wisp from what I've seen a playthrough.
I believe it's a little bit longer.
I ain't playing anytime soon.
But not like
it's not on the schedule yet, and I don't see it happening on the schedule right now, but it's something that I will entertain at some point. Like, oh, hey, I'll pick up I'll play that sequel now. Once I've forgotten how angry the first game made me, I'll be interested more.
So, it says it takes about 12 hours to complete the main story, and for players looking to experience everything, including side quests and collectibles, 100% completion run usually takes about 18 to 19 hours.
Okay, so I do it in 12.
That's Mike for sure.
I mean, in Metroidvanias, I do go for everything. It is one of the few type of games, where I will try to get most of the stuff in the game. It's just Metroidvanias, though. Like, I don't do it in other things. Like, in this game, I would have went and got all the ores, but I couldn't get back to a couple areas, and there was one chest I could not forgot to open a certain door, and I just said, fuck it, because I couldn't find the switch.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, yes, I had everything. I was getting everything on the map that I could get.
Yeah, that's where it's tricky to get some of those switches, because some of them actually required the light orb.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not
they get those out.
They would probably not exist.
No, I just didn't know where they. Well, I just didn't know where they were. That was the problem, because there was one switch for a door. I couldn't find it. When I tried to Google it, it didn't work. So I just said fuck it and left and beat the game.
Some of them were the ones you had to slam down onto 2 or 3 times to drive into the ground.
Yeah.
And I looked around for something like that, and I could not find anything that looked like it fit that. So then I just walked away.
Some are sneaky because they fit right in with the environment. I discovered the one because it was one of the posts that you have to land on while crossing a lake.
Yep, I remember that. I got that one.
Yeah.
It took a while. I crossed it many times before I went, wait a second, this looks odd.
Yeah. And then when you have the stuff like the charge jump, too.
So I got an issue with that charge jump. So I played a better game before that came out, many years before this, called Symphony of the Night, that did the charge correctly, where you shoot to the top of the screen, period. So when I get a charge jump in a game, I expect it to do that. If it doesn't, I degrade you.
I didn't love using the charge jump off of the walls.
Neither.
Most of the time, I didn't have a problem with it. There were a couple times where I'm like, okay, this I have to be at this exact spot to do it, and it is really hard to get there.
Yeah.
But you could also dash if something went wrong. I could not. And just knowing that there's an air dash, I was like, man, that would have been so, wow. It makes me so upset, the version I played of this.
And I think you can dash again after jumping?
Yeah, you can. I'm watching a speedrun. He's doing it all the fucking time. He's playing this game the way that I would have played it had I been able to.
Had you been able to, you probably would have screwed things up.
Of course I would have, but at least I would have had the ability to do it.
Facts.
That's
he didn't even have the chance to screw it up.
I didn't get good at this game though. Like near the end, I got
mean,
fucking good.
You have to like it. Each area definitely like ups
Forces
the amount of skill you need to get past.
I mean,
Yeah.
as I have learned from playing many games for this podcast, I can be good at video games. I just don't want to have to learn how to be good at video games. I just want to play them, enjoy them, and say that was a fun time and move on. I don't actually want to learn how to get good. I don't want to learn. That takes more time than I want to give.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
this game taught me you can do it, Mike.
And that's
If
the
you
thing. It
Want to or
doesn't,
not.
depending on how often you save, and you have to remember that it does cost you energy to save.
I found that out the hard way a few times. Yes.
Yeah, I did that too.
You can put yourself in really bad spots.
Yep.
Well, did it prevent you from saving if you were in an area with too many enemies or unstable ground? Or
Yeah. It wouldn't let you
Yeah,
save.
there were parts where you couldn't save at.
I just fucked myself sometimes by using up my magic power and I couldn't get it and I needed it for something else and I had to go run around and try to find it.
You'd do it like before a door that needed X amount of charges, or or you'd need to use the charge blast, and you're like, oh man.
Yeah, that was the point.
I did a few times.
That's why you gotta
one.
collect the spirit upgrades for sure.
I did that. I had I think almost all of them.
I mean, it gives you can get up to 15, so 18 total, right?
I just took
What
like
were you
2
gonna say,
hours.
John?
Like I am collecting everything I can freaking find with what I have right now.
I was too. 'Cause when it shows it on the map, then I'm willing to go for everything. That's kind of my rule of thumb with games like these. If you'll let me unlock it on a map, I will do my best to try to find it.
Oh yeah, you can unlock seeing where they are.
I did.
Yeah,
I went for all those upgrades.
Displays. Yeah, I
The
got
maps
that one.
don't
too.
always show you the hidden areas.
Not until you get the third power.
Well, no,
And it still
even,
doesn't show on the map, but yeah.
doesn't show on the map, but you do get to find it.
Yeah, you can walk into it and it will clear the screen for you.
Yeah.
No, I found a lot of hidden areas too.
Oh yeah, and like you can open some things so nicely when you get with those extra powers. Of course, they design them that way. I mean, I remember the first time I played, I found something, and I couldn't figure out how to take care of it because I thought I'd have to get something heavy on the spot, jump up, and go in there, which was me just being dumb.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and to find out, it opens up that
Yeah.
one of those areas that Mike couldn't see in the game because he was playing the regular edition.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at myself. Also, to add insult to injury to this game, my achievements didn't register after a little while for some
it's
reason.
brutal.
And I'm not an achievement whore anymore, but I still like having the achievement that says, yeah, you beat this game. Hey, you did this. And I have a few, and then it just stopped for some reason.
Yeah, I got some new achievements this playthrough.
So that was also annoying.
I got Safe and Sound, which is save at every spirit portal. Deadly Deflection, kill 25 enemies using Bash to reflect projectiles. I got Powerhouse, which is collect all energy cells. I didn't do that in my first playthrough. Also got the Cycle, which is uncovering the mysteries of Nehru.
I got a couple of new ones. I don't remember.
Let's see. And because he played the original version, I cannot compare to Mike.
Hey, I was really mad at myself when I realized it, and now I'm more mad at myself when I find out what I missed. Like, I could have went on happier not knowing that there was a dash in this game, and that I didn't have it, so.
Yeah, it is a fun game though.
It is. It just felt more difficult than I liked. And again, that's a me problem. I know that. I also didn't know I was going into this I didn't realize this was a more Metroidvania, like a Metroidvania. I did not know that going in, and that's on me also.
Sure.
And it happens.
I mean, I don't regret that we did this on the show. I don't regret that I played it finally. I regret the version I played, yes. I don't regret playing this or beating it or anything of that.
Yeah.
I also own 2 copies of the definite version. Like I have it. That's what I have an Xbox One also. So that also add extra insult to injury. It's like, man, you bought this game twice, the better version. You still play the older. You still play the vanilla version.
You played the wrong one.
Apparently, I own both some reason on Steam. Pretty sure bundles.
Both.
Pretty sure.
Well, it gets that way with some of these games. You buy them if you buy them on Steam, you get both copies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you buy the definitive edition and it adds both of them to your library.
Oh, maybe that's what happened then. Because I've been wanting to do this game for a long time, so it's possible that I did that. Don't remember.
I mean,
I have copies of Yakuza games because of the new versions that have come out.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
I have. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII's like that too on Steam. There's the 2013 and the other.
Oh yeah, they just
the-
recently did that. We
Yep.
get the other version of it now.
Yeah, I just see that now myself. Now I have 2 copies of it.
Yeah.
Be
Saves
careful
don't-
what dumbness you do.
Saves don't transfer though, so watch out.
Okay, well I've already.
Did you
Well,
find this
let-
out the hard way?
Well, the 2013.
Me,
version,
no.
I bought
It
that
tells
from.
you.
I
Okay.
bought that separate from Square, and then I found out it was moved over to Steam. So that's probably why I also got this other version on there. What is the deal with this one, anyhow? Oh, re-released on Steam.
Yeah.
They just re-released a version of FF7 like a couple months ago because I went back and bought the original version before they delisted it.
Yeah, that's worked. That's what it says here. This February 24.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you had the original version, it upgrades you automatically.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
okay.
does that with a lot of games. Like I had back in August when Bethesda released the remastered of Heretic and Hexen. I'm like, boom, it's in my library. Like, wait, whoa.
Oh, I have 2 copies.
Well, that's when they re-released the Yakuza Kiwami games, and they delisted the original first one. I was like, well, time to go to GOG and buy that, so I always have a copy in case Steam ever's like, no, you don't get this one.
Actually, Steam actually delisted the GOG delisted it as well. I think.
It was still up last time I checked, like a few weeks ago. You could still go buy the original Yakuza.
Well, I mean, with the other games, like they did with Heretic and Hexen,
Oh,
delisted them.
They were probably forced to.
yeah.
Possibly.
I mean, I don't see, especially GOG being like, okay, we don't want to have that's the publisher being like, you're selling our new version, fuck you, like, type of thing. 100% what that is.
Interesting. They eliminated some achievements from the re-release of Final Fantasy VII.
The PS5 version of Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy has completely new trophies, which makes me mad because it's a lot harder of a platinum now. Because I have that platinum like 3 times.
Hey, that's how they get you to buy it.
I bought it because Jak and Daxter is my favorite game of all time. But now I have to go do like a whole bunch of harder stuff to get that platinum one day.
You don't have
Which I favorite game of all time.
You can always not get the platinum.
No, Jak and Daxter, you have to get the platinum.
Any percent runs do exist. If you roll credits, you beat the game.
That's
I mean,
all.
I can-
That's the philosophy I follow.
I can beat that
too.
game in like 2 hours if I'm not trophy hunting. So
I've never beat it. I played it once back in the PS2 days, and that was it. And I have never gone back.
that game,
I should because I've done all the
fantastic.
Sly Cooper games now, or at least the
I-
PS2 ones.
I've never been a Sly fan. I've tried some Sly games. I don't like them.
Somewhere Emmanuel got upset. Doesn't know why.
But I love Jak and Daxter, and I love Ratchet and Clank.
I got to do still that one more Ratchet and Clank game up your no, not the Deadlock one for PS2, and then I'll finish that.
Deadlock's fun.
That will be done.
yeah.
Yeah, it's on my to-do list. It just hasn't happened yet because I don't want to. So there's that. I'm not a big fan of that series. All right, anything else to say about Ori and the Blind Forest that we haven't talked about yet?
Yeah,
Oh,
the one thing we didn't talk about, the swimming, which is actually done pretty decently in this game.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's a very nice thing.
I did not mind it, and I like how they present it too, because you don't get to swim until you purify the waters and
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Especially once you get the ability to breathe underwater, or you
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
that's even better.
to water.
That was nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah.
I enjoyed that too.
Definitely a nice little treat.
I got
And,
that upgrade too.
Being able to go in the water saved you from the owl.
Yeah.
Yep, because apparently this owl couldn't just stick its talons into the water and pull your ass out. Thank God.
There are a couple of those escape sequences where you avoid the owl and you're like, well, I'm pretty sure he could have got me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wasn't arguing, but
He could have
yeah.
got me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did some of them, and I'm like, after I get to that area, like I'm like, do the, like I'm sticking my tongue out at him.
Yeah, do that and see all this. He'll be able to be like, oh, well, you took too long, death.
Yeah, if you were too slow, she really comes at you fast.
She's vicious.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's tough.
She's a
But at least there was
pissed off-
enough time to do them. Like none of the puzzles felt like they didn't have, like they weren't, like there was enough time to do it. Like it didn't feel like I had to be perfect.
Yeah, nothing felt impossible or
Yeah.
like. Yes, it was all. Even when you messed up, you're kind of like, well, that's probably on me.
Yeah, and that's how I did feel. Yes.
Yeah.
Not saying I liked it, but that is how I felt.
That's fair.
And
We
of
haven't talked
course
about the music. And how was the? What did you guys think of the music?
Lovely.
He's great.
It's
Okay.
solid. Did you play this game with sound? Did you listen to the music?
What do you think, Kyle?
I think you did not.
I did not. Off and on,
Fair.
but I don't remember the music one bit, so I can't even say if I did or not. Like I'm just thinking about I really have no idea. I have no memory of the music.
Music is pretty fitting with like the scenes
Yeah.
that you're going through. And the music, the urgency of the music during the chase sequences is also
Okay, I heard some of those until like the fifth or sixth time, then the headphones go out. After a certain amount of deaths in any game, like when I was playing Resident Evil 6, and I would die a bunch in that, the headphones go out after a certain amount of deaths because I don't want to hear nothing anymore. I'm like, I don't need to hear you guys say anything. I'm just going to play.
The music helps tell the story.
I don't care.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I would agree.
And after that last escape,
Oh, that'd be
And I-
the French music, fantastic.
Yeah.
I think the owl's name was Kuro.
Yeah.
After that, Kuro realizes basically when Naru is holding and a now drained and almost dead Ori, and I think Gomu shows up there too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Kuro sorts of realizing I've made a mistake. I'm killing all these things, and they're a family. I'm killing another child. I don't want to kill a child, and then realizes the fire is going to threaten her last egg.
That she started, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she basically takes what's needed to the tree to restore it and saves her last egg. And, Ori and Nehru and Guru, they basically take the egg in.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I didn't really catch that, but that's sweet.
Yeah. They do, and then
Yeah, because you finished the game and you said, fuck it, watch it instead of watching the ending.
I watched the ending. I just don't remember it, but it was on and I was there. Physically. Mentally, I don't know, but I was there. But no, I wasn't playing this game for the story. I was just playing this game because yeah. I know.
the story is quite
God,
solid.
I am not waiting. I am not looking forward to hearing your take on when we get to Assassin's Creed Origins. And I'm also
I
wondering
really
how
like
you get through that in 2 weeks.
Man, Rich, I can surprise you sometimes. You've seen the way I play games on this podcast. I can get through shit.
I have no doubts. I've
I mean, I'm
listened to enough episodes of this show.
I've been exploring things and too busy doing the side quest to continue with the main story since I'm now getting back to it.
I can get through video games. Somehow I make it happen. I get really
was
good at
surprised-
making it happen.
I'm surprised how fast you got the RE6. I was like, how? I've been playing this game for like a month and Mike got through it in like a week. That's impressive.
Pumps out games.
Well, it's like it
I
all
like that.
depends how much time you can put in on it each time you play too.
Yeah, it also depends. When you have a Steam Deck, it's much easier to play games.
Yeah, I wish
That
I could
helps.
get a Steam
Sure.
Deck now.
Nobody can get a Steam Deck now, so hey.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh well, I'll just spend that money on another computer because I'm getting ready to build another one.
Once the RAM crisis is over with, Steam Decks will reappear again.
Yeah, the price of RAM is like going down pretty quickly, so hopefully soon.
Good. I mean, and then you find out all these AI data centers weren't even being built yet. They were just promised to be built. So, like, okay, we just won't sell RAM to anybody else. Like,
Oh, they came out here like last week and was like, we have canceled pretty much like it was like 60-something% of all of the data centers that was supposed to be being built. They canceled
Good.
them because the people figured out that all the people who lived around them were the ones who were going to have to pay the power bill.
which is also stupid.
It is.
Yeah.
That is like,
That is.
say what you will about like my state, Missouri, but I and Josh Hawley, dude put out a bill who's like AI data centers should have to provide their own power, and I'm like, yep, I like that.
That's how all companies run. Like, why would they be not involved in that
Exempt
way?
From that, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that's a good bill. You're smart there. That's one thing I definitely agree with you on. Good job.
I mean, I will agree with that. I mean, I didn't know that wasn't a thing, really. I didn't know that the people around it pay the electric bill. That makes zero sense.
No, yeah, no. That's
Never heard
I mean, I'm
that.
not surprised in our current America, but
don't get me started on my views on like solar power and energy because you will not get me shut up. But
I don't want to either. But no, I didn't know that about the AI. I was just trying to make a RAM joke, and then
yeah,
it makes AI even worse.
You mean turn this into something political?
Oh,
Mike
I do it
just-
all the time. I got no problem with that.
He does it all the time. All you have to do is fart in the wrong direction.
Wait till we talk about next week's game. I will be getting political, so in a few parts. I have a few political jokes already waiting in the can, so they will be coming out.
I mean, speaking of RAM, like I pre-bought a RAM kit for just to have one because I didn't know what was going to happen. So like I've got a 32 gig kit in my drawer that is just sitting there.
That makes me happy, though. I didn't.
If I could send Mike a can of Sir Strumman, and anytime he makes a political joke, I would probably stink that whole state out of existence.
Yeah, I make a lot of. You mean you should see the political jokes I make in person too? My God! And the funny thing is, I wasn't political before 2016 or 2015, whenever the hell around that time. That's when I started getting really political. So weird how that happened. Wasn't political before then.
Isn't it ironic?
It is very ironic. Anything else to say about Ori and the Blind Forest?
Not for me.
Okay.
Here.
I do got a few questions, even though somebody forgot to post it till earlier today. Don't know who that was. But thankfully, some people have commented, so I do have a few things to read. First, from the I Watch the Entire Or Blood Super Replay group, from Carl James Klein, Ori and the Blind Forest is my favorite Metroidvania because of its focus on platforming. There aren't that focus on movement over combat, which is interesting considering how exploration focuses in the genre. I'm a firm believer that movement tech is the most important factor of any game. Okay. From Dakota Elfring, I love the movement in this game and was kind of saddened that the sequel added a more combat focus. How did you feel about the trial and error aspect of some of the escape sequences in the game? Bullshit, is how I felt.
Frustrated.
Some of them are.
And now Mike has learned another thing, and that makes him will want to play Will of the Wisps.
I was just going to make that joke. You are 100% right, Rich.
Absolutely.
From Chris Nephew, I really enjoyed the game. Then I got to the inverse gravity part, and my brain just cannot handle that. I'd still like to get to finish it someday. Very good game. Fair enough.
It takes some time to get used to.
That part's jarring.
You'll always have to remind yourself which way you're going when you're pushing left and right.
Yep.
Andrew Burns, it's easily the best Metroidvania I've played, best art style of any game ever, probably the best 2D platform in any game I played, phenomenal score, and surprisingly a really fantastic story with a god-tier villain. Ori is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a bit.
I know, but I'm trying to be nice. But I was thinking the same thing. Hey, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. You know, more power to you. I did not enjoy it.
I'm on board. Do you? That was not my take.
No,
I mean, it's fair to say Kuro was god tier. I mean, or he couldn't fight.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
That part I agree with. I mean, I agree within the statement of it was a very powerful being. I mean, it wasn't my favorite villain or anything. It was no Dracula, but I have certain spots for type of game. All right, and then from the Metroidvania group, from Charlie the Cam, this game is an absolute masterpiece. I've always thought it could be a welcoming entry to a person playing Metroidvanias for the first time. I don't know if I agree with that statement.
Or someone who does not like them.
If you like platformers, yes.
Yeah.
I don't like
platformers. If you're more into the exploration part, it's very good for that.
Yes.
And it doesn't have any, quote, major big boss thing.
Yeah, there's no there's no real punishing battles or anything like that are just like beat you down.
Like Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
And it allows you to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that is fair. And here's a comment I don't agree with from Bill Gardner. Baby's first Metroidvania, press right, hit A, win, cry. Do not agree with any of that statement, but
no.
I am not as good at video games as that person, apparently.
This is not I mean, I have played easy games. I like easy games. This was not an easy game. I had to get good. This is no Hollow Knight. I will say that. Hollow Knight was a harder game, but this wasn't something I would consider simple or really easy.
Yeah, it's not punishingly difficult or anything, but it's not simple.
No. And from Jane Fan, this game was so beautiful. Loved the gameplay, story, and music. Some of the platform was super hard, though. I think the second one improved it a lot. Hey, just the combat focus got me actually interested. From Lucas Lease, one of the most graphically impressive games I've ever seen. Absolutely beautiful game and series. Will o' the Wisp is even better. From David Dallin, beautiful. Actually, he wrote it in a different language. Magnifique. I said that wrong, but apparently it translates to beautiful. From Johnny B. Good, that's funny. The world The world that developers created for this series is so cozy and familiar at times and yet so creepy and desolate when it needs to be. While the story is nothing new, arguably what even is new regarding storytelling, it is told in a way that is so impactful and emotionally resonant, it's hard not to feel something when you play this. I don't think any other Metroidvania hits your feels in the same way.
True. By the way, it was pronounced Magnifico.
Thank you. What language is that? Out of curiosity.
Italian.
Oh, I don't know any Italian actually.
I've heard
Ciao.
that so much in cartoons.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Assassin's Creed because that would have been fair too.
I know one Italian. I know how to say shit in Italian. So.
Oh, hey, that's something. All right, and then from Alice Burgess, those escape scenes were a nightmare. Great game though. Finish it 100%. Fucking agree with you.
Rats on 100%ing it.
That's pretty good too.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Especially if you play the regular version where you can't go back. And from Michael Brown, shortly after this game was released, I bought an Xbox specifically for it, $350 system for a $20 download game. Fell in love with it, 100%ed it. Eventually I moved on to another game. Xbox was collecting dust. I normally play my PS3 at the time. I give the system to a friend as a pseudo wedding gift. Then a few weeks or whatever later, they announced Ori 2. Sure enough, another Xbox exclusive. In anticipation, I buy another Xbox and pre-ordered the deluxe copy of Ori 2 for it. I played through it, love every second, phenomenal game. Then they announced both games coming to the Switch. There seems to be a whole thing that I would get tricked into buying any game I end up loving more than once, at least.
Oh, yeah.
I know how that is.
That's fair. I've done it.
That's dedication about it.
Mm-hmm.
Over my life, I've purchased 3 copies of all the Final Fantasy Legend games, so...
Yeah, there's a RE4. I have bought 6 or 7 times or more. I don't even know, but I have bought almost every copy of every version of that game. I had bought it sometime.
Same.
And I would buy the remake at some point soon too. So yeah, it never ends.
I've bought every version of Jack and Daxter variants.
I had bought 1. And that was good enough. Actually, I bought 2. I have the collection too, but I've never played. All right, and then the last one from this group, from Jay Brittenham. The sequel is more battle focused. It still has all the platform with a deeper combat system. You had my attention, sir. And from the official Laser Time community, I got a few comments. From Jeffrey Allen Klein. Both this and the sequel are best in class. I prefer them both to the Hollow Knight games. Don't kill me. That's fine. Hollow Knight is a different experience, though. Hollow Knight is more Dark Souls Metroidvania, where this isn't.
And combat heavy.
I mean, I like Hollow Knight more, but I get it.
I need to play Hollow Knight also to shut somebody.
You really should. If you like Souls games and you like Metroidvanias like this, you really should play Hollow Knight because I think you'll get a kick out of it.
I've had Hollow Knight 1 on PS4 forever, and then when Silk Soul came out, I just bought them both on PC.
Hollow Knight is hard though, hard as fuck.
I've heard.
I could not finish some of the extra stuff in the game that I wanted to get the true ending. I just could not pull it off. Or you can do what our mutual friend Emmanuel did and use the glitch that's in the game to where you can't die.
Well, it sounds like it.
Yeah, that's how he got all the achievements or trophies.
Smart.
I know. It wasn't that easy to do, or I was going to do it myself.
There.
So, all right, and then a few other comments from Rogelio Salguero Escamilla. This and Will the Wisp are my favorite modern Metrovanias. Love the art style. I need to replay them again. Don't know what that means in quotations. And from Chris Lichos, it's a cool game, but the sequel is so much better. Will the Wisp is an all-timer. You know, what people saying this is actually making me curious to play it.
It's I suspected that was happening.
Yeah, I could tell that was going to happen.
I mean, I can't say it's going to happen this year, but I'm more interested than I was. So that's
I'll
something.
be starting it at some point in the next week or so.
All right. And then we should give away a code. Let's see. What is my next code to give you, lovely people? Your code for today for Steam is Broken Pieces. I don't know what this is either. The Steam code is 0NIWNLB6HLE0NCJ. That is your Steam code for Broken Pieces.
It is from what I'm seeing on Steam, it is a psychological thriller taking place in a French coastal village.
Oh, all right.
I have it on my wish list.
Your watch is a crab.
Hopefully someone gets it and enjoys it.
At the time of this recording, it is on sale too until probably...
Not when this recording is coming out.
No, probably about until 3 days before this recording comes out.
Yes. How much is on sale?
70%, making it $2.99.
Oh.
Yep. I just got it.
See, I helped make a sale.
$3. There we go. Savvy.
Maybe they can send me a review code or something.
It's something looks about a little bit interesting about it.
That's why I've had it on my wish list when I found it a while back. I was like, that looks like it could be kind of cool.
I think
Yeah,
I have the other one on. No, I don't. Part of a bundle, but that one.
I have the other one on something. I don't remember what it is.
It does look cool. Now that I'm actually looking at it, this actually does look kind of cool.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it. I just got it.
I'm gonna put it on my wish list for now.
Yeah.
Darn, it's on GOG. I would rather have it there, but oh well. It's not on sale.
Well, I mean, not too late, but all right. And then we should go to Shelf Stacker Box. That's how we do this show. And Richard, why don't you lead us in?
Well, I'm gonna definitely put this on my shelf because it's a fun little game. Ori is cute and adorable, which I don't think we said that yet. Out of all this talking, it is such a beautiful game and it is such a beautiful experience. I mean, even with the frustrating parts, I have to love it. Plain and simple. So definitely shelf.
All right. And Kyle.
I think I'm gonna go with the stack. It's a fun game. I enjoyed it at least enough to play twice, and I had a fun time, and it was satisfying to beat. But with how frustrated I got at certain parts, I will not be playing this game ever again. I know that about myself.
Yeah, I won't either. So, and John.
I'll put it on the shelf. I enjoy the game. You know, I won't say it has rough spots, but it definitely has areas where it gets, a little harder. I think the end of the first escape room has something that should maybe be tweaked a little because that jump just sucks to make. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I have played it. This was my second time. I can see myself going through it again at some point. I enjoy it a lot. For someone who does not like platformers and does not like Metroidvanias, I really like this game a lot.
It does give that is a nice little statement to say. If it's not, quote, part of if you're not into the series but want a nice little introduction to the series, it does fit that bill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like Axiom Verge. I like Metroid Dread's fantastic. Those are kind of the two that I will sit here and go those are the real good ones along with Ori. So
Cool, though. All right, and I'll go last. I'm going to put this in the stack. I mean, it wasn't I had a decent time, but there was a lot of irritation throughout my playthrough, so it can end up in the stack just for that alone, unfortunately, because I was irritated. And I just didn't love it.
Feel you there.
So it wasn't something and I don't want to play it again. And that's not unusual. That's just me in a nutshell, but I really don't want to play it again. So go in the stack, but I'm really happy that I finally got this knocked off my backlog and I finally got to experience it. That just makes me happy in general. Yeah. All right. And I guess we should announce what we're going to talk about next week. Next week, you can hear us talk about Resident Evil 6, a game that I am really happy to have on the show finally. So that was actually episode 0 of the show that never got recorded nor released. We talked about it. So
I still remember it was sort of I think it contributed to the lack of time between 6 and 7. The reception that game got.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's why it is completely different because of how much people got upset over that game. So, but I get it. But you hear about that next week. And then we should go to plugs. And Richard, where can people find you at?
Yeah, as I said, you can always find me on my YouTube channel, Rich Kale, where I play through various games. I mean, I play through series, libraries. I played through Ori and the Blind Forest, and after this episode airs, I'll probably have started in on Ori and the Will of the Wisps. So you can, but I have a complete playthrough of Ori. I didn't find everything that first time I played it, so I have that. I have other games up there, working through the Siberia series, which Mike has given out codes for, I think, all those games now.
I did, yes. I ran out of them.
Which they are very good games. And I also have fix up at various sites like fanfiction.net and Archive of Our Own.
Okay. And Kyle, John, you don't have anything to plug, right?
Nope.
I don't know.
Okay.
Listen to games my mom found, folks. That's where I am.
You made it this far in the recording. Yes. Put in the comments for on his episode. We will listen to games my mom found.
And join the Discord, actually. Please join the Discord. Make the number tick up and make me smile.
And suggest movies for him to suffer through.
I mean, you can suggest all you like. Well, I don't do a lot of suggestions, unfortunately, but please suggest things. I just don't get to them as much as I should. That's more on me than anyone else, so. All right.
Yeah.
I should do my plugs then. If you enjoyed this episode, over 900 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. Little Dog vote in our Patreon poll. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. Currently 2 polls again, because until I get behind, I'm just going to keep doing it. So, and I'm not behind yet. So go check that out. Great way to affect the show, because things in the polls don't always come back, ever. So if you want them, if you like what you see, that is how you do it. And for our Patreon, if you donate $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube every episode I make during that month. I make a shit ton, and those plugs never go away. I'm like these lovely people, Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch, and check out her podcast, Nerds Broadcast. And also, make sure you check out Zach's show, absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress. They talk about MCU movies, and they are currently doing the Alien Predator franchise, so check them out. And also, make sure you check out Bill Tucker's show, A Gamer Looks at 40, and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. And also want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro, courtesy of Helena at Hell Has Fear. You can follow her on TikTok and Instagram. Definitely go check her out. As I mentioned, join the Discord, please. Makes me happy. And also, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say today. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye all.
Yeah, bye.